Closed doors, I'm a fool for your love.
Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. This is rahulmidha and I hope you're doing absolutely fine. If you are new to the channel and haven't subscribed, so I will request you to subscribe to the channel and click on the bell icon so that you get notified of all the new videos coming up in the near future. And if you haven't subscribed to my Instagram channel either, then you can go check out my Instagram channel for all the travel updates wherever I'm roaming around, and also updates about my new videos that are coming up on YouTube in future. The ID is rahul__midha for Instagram, and the link will be in the description box of the video. Today we'll talk about another international student that might get deported to India in a day or two, and he was arrested today from Ontario's 401 expressway. So we'll talk about why he was arrested and what are the reasons he can be deported back to India, and how you can save yourself from falling into this situation. So to start with, the guy was studying in one of the colleges in Ontario, doing his diploma here, and in order to pay his tuition fees, in order to pay for his living expenses, he was working for more than 20 hours a week. So whenever you come to Canada, you are allowed to work for only 20 hours according to the conditions that are given on the study permit, and you cannot work for more than 20 hours off campus. You can work for any number of on campus hours. And if you work for more than 20 hours a week, then that is against the law, that is against the conditions stated in the study permit, and that you can attract legal action against you. So that was the same reason that happened to this guy. I will share the link of the news in the description of the video. You can also go check it out. The same thing happened to the guy. He was driving a truck. He was having a truck license, and he was driving truck for more than 20 hours a week in order to pay his fees, in order to take up all the expenses he was incurring while studying in Canada. So today he was driving truck too, and a police officer stopped him and took his license. And whenever you drive a truck, you have a logbook where you record your number of hours for how many hours you are driving a truck. From the logbook, he checked that the guy was actually driving truck for more than 40 hours a week. So he was working double the number of hours he is supposed to work according to the conditions given in the study permit. So he was arrested in few minutes, and he was taken into the custody, and the case is still ongoing, and he might get deported. The chances are high according to the news. And now the guy was working for more number of hours off campus or driving truck because he wanted to pay his tuition fees. Because if you work for just 20 hours a week, then it will become difficult to pay your tuition fees, and you might have to call in your parents to send you the money. But this excuse or any other excuse is not above law. You cannot challenge law that, hey, I cannot afford the tuition fees, that's why I'm working for more number of hours. But I request everyone to have a proper financial backup, because if you are working for 20 hours a week, it will become really difficult to pay your tuition fees. Do not even think about paying up your tuition fees from the off-campus jobs you are doing for 20 hours a week. If you have that mindset that we will go to Canada, we will pay our living expenditure, our accommodation, food, everything, and our tuition fees too from the off-campus jobs, that's not gonna work out. That will never happen, and you will be working for more than 20 hours then, and you may fall into this kind of situation which has happened today with this guy. So I will always recommend you to have proper financial backup from India. Take proper education loan. That's why whenever you are applying for the student visa, the Canadian government asks you for the bank statements that hey, can you afford the education of the child or not. That's why they have the GIC in hand, so that you can pay up your living expenditure for the time being you are studying. You are on study permit. You are here to study, not to work for 40 hours a week. Full-time people are working for 40 hours a week in Canada. You are a student. Canadian government is allowing you to work for 20 hours. That's enough. That is enough for a student. You won't get more time than that. If you are going for 40 hours a week, how will you study? How will you get good grades in your education? You should come as a foreign worker in Canada if you want to work for more than 20 hours, not as a student in Canada. So if your intentions are to work for more than 20 hours, come as a foreign worker, come as a permanent resident in Canada, but not as a student. If you really want to work more, first complete your education by working for 20 hours a week, and then get work visa and work for more number of hours. But do not try this, or do not work for more than 20 hours a week while you are studying. And you can always try for the on-campus jobs. I have rapidly said this in my previous videos too. Try for on-campus jobs. People don't try it. They believe that it is really difficult to get an on-campus job. But I will always tell them that hey, give it a shot. Go for the on-campus jobs. You can work for any number of hours in on-campus, and even then you can work for 20 hours off campus. So that is a very good opportunity. If you can get that opportunity, then you can pay off a part of your tuition fees too if you get an on-campus job. So do try for that, and do not even fall for jobs that give you more than 20 hours. Even if your friends are like hey, nothing will happen, this is the case in front of you. Anything can happen on any day if you are going illegally, or if you are working for this many number of hours. You never know what can happen to you anytime. So always go by the legal ways, always go the right way, and be on the safer side. Never ever try this thing. And yes, if you have any questions, do let me know in the comment box below, or you can message me on my Facebook page, RM Vlogs. The link of the page will be in the description of the video. And been through the same stage myself. I was also a student in Canada initially, and now I'm on work permit though. I know how much of hard work, how much of sacrifice we have put in, how much of sacrifice our parents have put in. So that please share the video with your friends. I don't want any other student to be deported back to India.